about equal rights for all, everywhere. Say what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation, all are but one nation. Oh, let us unite as one. Let us unite as one. Tell me what you know about love. Tell me what you know about hate that keeps us separated. Tell me what you think about equal rights for all in every way. Say what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation we all are.
Good morning to everyone and welcome back to Policing with You. I am your host, Shamin Adine. This morning we have representatives from the Green Valley Festival Committee. They're going to introduce themselves, and we also have Mr. Douglas, Officer Douglas, who will be here on behalf of the police. Go ahead.
Good morning, everybody out there in Radio Land. My name is Joycelyn Stapleton, and I am the current chair of the Green Valley Festival Committee.
Good morning again, Constable Douglas from the Kian Police Station.
Okay, thank you guys for that short introduction. I want you guys to tell me what are the roles that you play while the planning for Green Valley is ongoing and up and running. Ms. Stapleton?
Well, as the chairperson, I am basically the point person for the festival. However, today I am dabbling in a secondary role, which is public relations officer. So I am here to bring you all the good news about what is happening and what is going to be happening in the next 2 weeks in regards to the Green Valley Festival.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes, I'm on the aspect of the police to provide security, not only for the Green Valley but for the entire district.
Thank you so much. Ms. Stapleton, tell us a bit about the Green Valley Festival, how long it has been around, and so forth.
The Green Valley Festival was birthed out of the need for us in the Keon area to have something that was our own. Everybody had their little festival, carnival was in town, and we saw where it is. We had persons who had the talent, and our persons who birthed our festival, our forefathers, they saw it fit to get together and create something that would allow for us Green Valley people to strive, because it was always a competition when you go into town. It's Keon versus the rest. And so it was 28 years ago that we had persons like Anna and Vernon and Deborah, those persons who sat together and decided, hey, we want to have something that is our own, where our youngsters can thrive, our old people can teach. And so the Green Valley Festival was birthed 28 years ago. I am happy to say we are the longest continuously running festival. That means even when COVID was going on, Green Valley did not go out on the streets and party as we usually did. But we went into the homes of the older persons. We made sure they had food. We made sure that whatever accommodations we could provide was provided. So we've always been there, and we intend to be there for an additional 28 years.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that wealth of knowledge. I guess some persons learn like me that 28 years is a long up and running for a community, engaging the community in a positive light, fostering that relationship. What are the areas, somebody listening and they want to know, what are the areas that the festival covers? What are the villages?
We are from the east, Canada in the east, and we go all the way to Atlas Lodge in the west. Our motto is fostering community development through cultural involvement. So a lot of the times you're going to hear Green Valley is having something, you're going to hear of the sports, you're going to hear of the old time stuff happening, because it brings community togetherness for us, and that is what we want. This is more than relevant now at this time with all that is happening in our community. This motto is prevalent and it is relevant today just as much as it was 28 years ago.
Thank you so much. So it's not just about the season where you celebrate the festival. Use a continuous engage in the community.
It is a continuous engagement of the community. During the Whit weekend or the week leading up to the Whit weekend is where you have the concentrated effort for our activities. But over the years we've interacted with our schools, we've partnered with different persons within the community to ensure that our community is taken care of. This year we're operating under the theme Make the Thing Great, Green Valley 28. So we're stressing that we're making things great again. Everything has its lull, everything has its season, and we too have had the lull where things go down and come up, but we're working towards having it be the best that we can be.
Okay, you have said a lot. I want to know a little more as to how has the festival benefit the community, the Green Valley community. You can list a number of things directly that you have done. You have mentioned the elderly. You have mentioned COVID during the elderly. You have mentioned the ongoing activities. Tell me more.
One of the things that the Green Valley Festival has benefited our community is that recognition. If you say Green Valley, persons say right away, okay, on Atlas. They instantly know, and this is international recognition. Years ago, persons actually came home for Green Valley. They chose whether or not do I come for Carnival or do I come for Green Valley. So it has given our communities that recognition that most communities don't have and most communities strive for. It allows for persons to know, hey, this is a small community, because we are indeed small, but they are willing to work. It also showcases the talent and the willingness of the people from that area to work together in times of strife, in time of struggle. When you say Green Valley, guess what? It is all of us who are coming. We are going to get together to make sure that our community gets the best possible.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. And if any persons in the community wishes to assist, how do they?
Anybody who wishes to assist and come on board, you can contact any member of the committee. I am the chairperson of the Green Valley Festival Committee. My contact number is 765-4663. I have Miss Yvette Duncan. She is the vice chair of the Green Valley Festival Committee. I have not been given her permission to release a number, but anybody knowing Yvette, you'll know once you get in contact with her, she's willing and able. I have our treasurer, Miss Dorothy Millard Hodge. She doesn't care who has her number. Her number is 662-2023. I also am ably supported by Miss Petra Morton, Maxine Morton. She's our secretary. I have assistant secretary, Ariel Small. I have persons, Charles Morton, Public Relations Officer, Atnell Pemberton, Public Relations Officer. I have Delisha Ward, she's an Executive Officer. I also have quite a number of other persons. Guys, please bear with me if I don't call your name. Know that I'm thinking of you, because without you, we cannot have a festival.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Ms. Stapleton, I'm going to go to the police now. Officer Douglas, what challenges, if any, faced in the past with the festival that the police have addressed or is working on with the assistance of the Green Valley Festival Committee?
Well, in the past, the challenges the police face when it comes to the festival mostly would be the traffic part. Now, this time around, we have partnered with the festival in finding the best routes out where we can have the revelers having a good time without being able to think about the traffic as to, hey, I have to move on the side, I have to... No, it's not going to be like that. We already put measures in place to divert the traffic, so that would be one of the areas that we work on. Another area we worked on is security. We partner with the committee in letting them know this is what the police stand for, this is what the police are going to be working with. So they themselves has an idea as to how they can plan or go around their activities.
Okay, it's good to see that the police and the Green Valley Festival Committee is singing one song or trying to sing one song and communicating with each other.
One song.
Right, awesome. Okay, we are gonna take a break now and pay some bills.
What has you so happy? My home internet just got upgraded, and I didn't even have to pay for it.
What? Which network you have?
Flow. Now I can get the fastest fiber internet in St. Kitts and Nevis for the lowest price.
Fastest internet for the lowest price? What's the catch?
No catch, my friend. 100 megabits per second for just $135 a month. With Flow, you truly get the best internet experience around.
Switch to Flow for the fastest fiber internet at the lowest price. Visit a Flow store today. Conditions apply.
This Mother's Day, treat mom to an unforgettable experience at Belmont Sanctuary Resort. Join us for our celebrated Mother's Day brunch featuring a wonderful array of Kittitian flavors. But that's not all. This year we are offering a special weekend package exclusively for the residents of St. Kitts and Nevis. Enjoy a 2-night stay in our private pool cottage for 2 guests, including Mother's Day brunch for both days, along with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Book now at reservation at KittitianHill.com or call 869-465-7388. Make this Mother's Day one she'll never forget at Belmont Sanctuary Resort.
Thank you, Mama, for the 9 months you carried me through.
Well, what you think me just hear? From Saturday, the 4th of May to Saturday, 11th May, Top Class AC and Refrigeration Services will be having a Mother's Day special. You pay for the AC and the installation is free. And the thing is, Top Class AC them done at a good price, you know. But no, me ain't got to wonder who gon' put it in, who gon' bore the hole and run the hose and all of that. You pay for the AC and the installation is free. But mine, it's only for a week, you know. So Saturday 11 can be the last you could get it. Man, check them out right now. Up there by the Greenlands area on the corner of Shaw Avenue and Keon Street. Or you could call 660-9899 or 663-5314. So whether it's your mother, your auntie, your godmother, even your mother-in-law, you can get them an AC unit from Top Class AC and Refrigeration Services. Pay for the AC and the installation is free.
Thank you, Mama, for the 9 months you carried me through.
Discover the best for less difference at our 2 convenient locations on the Bay Road and Central Street with the widest variety of merchandise. We are your go-to destination this Mother's Day season. Enjoy a fantastic 20% discounts store-wide on everything from kitchen appliances to TVs, swimming pools, portable air conditioners, and much more, excluding select specials. But wait, there's more. Take advantage of our convenient hire purchase facility made possible through our partnership with First Federal Cooperative Credit Union. For more information, simply reach out to our management team on Central Street. Hurry! Our Mother's Day sale extravaganza ends Sunday, May 12th. And for your shopping convenience, remember that our Central Street location is open every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get more for less. this Mother's Day at Best for Less.
Good morning again to everyone and welcome back to Policing with You. I am your host, Charmaine Odin. With me I have Miss Stapleton and Constable Douglas from the Green Valley Festival Committee. We have been engaging in a number of questions about the upcoming activities that Green Valley is hosting. Feel free to call in and ask questions. We have persons that are able to answer you. If not, they know how to find the answer. We're going to go back and have further conversation with Officer Douglas. I remember in my years when I used to go to Green Valley Festival that traffic, yes, was one of the issues, and I'm glad to hear that along with the committees that you guys are working in resolving that issue as best as you can. So could you give us the routes that would be taken and the days that with these activities that traffic will be diverted and the areas, whatever measures you have in place?
Okay, for the traffic diversions, all street activities, there will be traffic diversions. They're going to start with the Glow Parade. That's going to start in the Upper Kayan area at the St. Mary's Anglican Church. They're going to be coming along Central towards the Moravian Church, along the Island Main Road, towards the Kayan Primary School, then left into Atlantic View, where they would climax. For the Juve, there will be two bands. One will be coming from the east, one will be coming from the west. Those persons who are coming from Bastia area, you'll be diverted into the Spooners area. Spooners area that takes you into Upper Kayan. You'll divert into Cabistry and you proceed onto the main road. Those that are coming from the Atlas area, the Brighton area, they will be diverted into Lovers Lane. You go left into Hermitage and you'll exit at the back of the primary school. That's the road there to the ATM. You will also have some support from the traffic department. We're going to have adequate signs. So the persons who doesn't know the area, there will be signs that you look for, and that would help you to make the exit easier. There also will be some traffic restrictions. We'll have again the adequate signs that will be placed for you to know. No parking, etc. For the street events, the street parade, troops, last lap, the route remains the same. We will not allow any parking along the Island Main Road. Hence, the bands will be traveling across them areas. So we don't want a case where we have to be looking for you to move your vehicle, or a case where the band can't pass, scratch your vehicle. No, we don't want that. So we asking persons not to park on the Island Main Road during the street activities. Also, the Lovers Lane, Wade Street, and the Cabistry area. Those areas are not permitted for parking. Those areas are going to be used for the street activities. Also, on the security measure, we're not going to allow anyone to be on the tractor or the trailer. Over the years we've seen that, and it would have caused a lot of sad moments. Tractor run over people's foot, people fall off the trailer. We're not going to allow that. That's not going to be tolerated. There also going to be a no battle policy, no glass battle policy, where if you are seen with a glass battle during the events, it's going to be taken away from you. We are also not going to tolerate any sort of disturbance. We are going to be strict on that. So if you come in to enjoy the street activities, you do so. Any disturbance might just result in you being arrested, charged, and taken before the court.
Okay, we have a call, so we're going to pause a bit. We lost that call. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello?
Caller, good morning, you're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, Miss Police and care and good people.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm calling you from Lodge Village. I have a message for the police. But it seems like he looked in my book and he copy out what I'm going to say. I want to give the police my advice. Please, any kind of argument you see between those negative people who believe they could mash up good activities, don't idle with them. Take them away. So I am asking the Commissioner of Police, please to send as many police as possible to Cairn Green Valley activities. Too long now you got some negative-minded people, lawbreakers, disrespect, believe they could go and mash up good people fun. And we ain't going to tolerate that no more. We had enough of that. So Mr. Commissioner of Police, take my advice. My advice might be foolish, but it is good in the end. Let Cairn 38 years of Green Valley activity, let them make it to 39 without any disturbance where police have to stop everything. And those people who believe they like to jam underneath the trailer and right by the wheel, you all keep away from that area. When you fall and the thing run over you, you're dead, you're gone dead. Listen to the police. And if somebody, you go to buy a beer or malt, and they tell you, well, we're not selling in any bottles. Do not refuse to take it in a cup. Because a bottle could be used as a missile and a weapon. That's my foolish advice to you all. Please let Cairn enjoy the activity without any disturbances. Have a good day, people.
Thank you.
Caller, thank you for that. We have a next call. Caller, you're on the air.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You see, I was listening to the traffic detail in which you all plan to put in place. The thing is that you talk about traffic that is coming from Atlas Village side, will be passing Cairn, going down towards Lovers Lane, and exit below the primary school. It is my view that the only place that I see that you really could have a bottleneck in that road, in that route, is at the bottom of the primary school, come across there below between Bratcher and the school. There is what you call a traffic light signal that is operated by a generator. And I think something like that should be put in place rather than diverting traffic up to Spooners. It is my view. I'm entitled to my opinion, but not to my own facts. I do drive too, and other people drive, but not everybody is competent as everyone else. So to send lots of people up to Green Hill, what you call part of Green Hill and River Gut, to me that's not acceptable. I feel like you'll be much safer if you put a traffic signal right there beside Bratcher that will stop traffic up to a certain period and will start traffic going from one direction to another. So vehicles that are coming from Bastia will use the same route that is subscribed below the primary school and Lovers Lane. Because this could be looked at. Please look at this again rather than using up Spooners for going into Atlas Village by going over to Cairn, by going into Rivergut. To me, somebody who wants to take it ordinary who can drive very well and who could maneuver the vehicle, that is acceptable. It's okay if you want to take your vehicle up there, but you talk about scratching up your vehicles and so on and having your vehicle in a position, to me, that will be the best way to go forward. I guess everything already put in place, so you only come to the public to tell them, fit that, this is what you're going to do. I don't think any changes are going to make again, because when people have authority, that is how they behave. Have a good day.
Caller, thank you so much for
Okay.
that.
Can I speak to this?
Yes, you can.
The committee over the years have always used these routes, but what we did this year is that we ensure that the police drove the route over Spooners to ensure that the area would be safe for those persons using it. The other thing too is that the agricultural department, the persons who grade the road, public works, has been involved, and they've ensured that the route is safe, the roads are good, there is nothing scratching our vehicles. I know persons have issues with anything touching their vehicles, persons have to pay monies for these, and so we ensure that our patrons will be best served. The road system going over there, it is a very short run to get from there to the Upper Keon area, and I can tell you that the roads are paved nicely in the Cabbage area that you're going to detour into, so there's no issue in terms of that. Bottlenecking, when you look at it, if we are going to have bans on the road, persons are going to be on the road, and one of the things that the police indicated to us was that they would like to have as little as possible interaction with our patrons and vehicular traffic. So that is the idea, to separate them and have different persons going in different areas.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Stapleton, for that. GK, we have a next caller. Caller, you're on the air. Good morning, caller, you're on the air. Good morning, caller, you're on the air.
Well, good morning to everyone there at ZIZ radio station.
Good morning.
I would like to say a special good morning to my very good friend GQ, the man behind the queue. I would also like to say good morning to the police officers, the very kind police officers, and Madam Chair. I think you guys are doing a very good job this morning. Officer Douglas, good morning.
Morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That's good. I would like to put in my 2 cents, as Madam Chair was saying, that we actually drove over the Spooners area, and the road is very, very good. It's clear. There is no grass, bushes hanging out into where you would drive. This is the first time I ever see the road looking like that. I want to say thanks to Officer Douglas. He had a lot of input in getting that done. I want to say thanks to you, Officer Douglas. And I also would like to say thanks to the Keon Police Station with all the help that they're giving to the Green Valley Committee. Also, the Sergeant Maguire, he's been helping us along since we started. Last night, Sergeant Maguire and I was on the phone until almost minutes to 12. We was trying to put things in place and everything like that. Madam Chair, you're doing a good job. Keep up the job that you're doing. We want to say thanks for everyone that is helping along with the Green Valley, and I do think we are going to have a very, very good festival this time around. Kudos to the chair and kudos to everyone in the committee. Keep up the good work. It's only uphill from now onwards. There is no turning back. Just let us do what we have to do in the Green Valley area. And remember, Green Valley starts from Otley's all the way over to Canada Estate. All right? You guys, keep up the good works.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Caller, thank you so much for those compliments. We are gonna go right ahead and continue the questionnaire. We're just gonna wrap up shortly. How can the police partner with the committee to prevent any criminal activities from happening? I want to hear from both of your end, from the committee end and from the police end.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Oh, the police can do much more, but it is our belief, and when I say our belief, I mean the police and the committee's belief, that we have to partner with each other. And after we had the conversation of how we are going to safeguard the festival, what came up was a conversation of how we can ensure that our community the community of the Green Valley, which the police services can work better to prevent crime and violence and all of that. And so we've agreed in principle that we are going to partner with the police and other stakeholders over the next 24 months to ensure that we start certain programs. And one of those programs is the mentorship program, where we are going to get our men to come and put men back into the mentorship program. A lot of the crime and violence that is happening is on our young men, and we recognize that it is because of the fact that we do not have the male figures as much in the lives of a lot of our young men. And so we're going to work together with the police. We're going to have a week of activities to run this out, bring other persons in from the community. We are going to interact with other stakeholders such as the school. We're going to interact with the health center, these persons, and we're going to ensure that we work together to make sure that when our young men step out, we are producing a higher caliber of young men. And so the idea that violence is the only way to solve an issue, we are going to work on that. And we are going to hope that persons like Officer Douglas and Sergeant Maguire and Lockhart and the other males especially over there, yes, I know each and every one of them by name. That is how close we are working with each other. And I have a few guys on the committee as well. So those are where we're going to start with our men. And we're going to put those out there, make them available to be mentors for our young men. So that's how we're going to start this fight. We're not just going to lock up and throw away the key. We are going to have a different approach.
Awesome. I like that approach, but I want it to be a balance. I would like to say a balance where we don't forget the female. I realize there's a lot of persons that are focusing on the male. Yes, there's a lot of criminal activities going on with the male, but the females also need to be mentored. So hopefully in 24 months of planning, I will see something pop up there.
What I can tell you is that the Green Valley Festival is mainly made up of women. We will never be left out.
Amen. Great.
Just to add to what Madam Chair said, we also want to use the festival to promote crime prevention. We want to get some tips across when they have the shows, whether it's an ad to play. We want to use it for banners. We want to put some banners up at the festivals. So it's a good initiative that we are partnering with the Green Valley Committee.
Awesome. I'm a strong believer of community policing and community engagement, fostering that strong relationship back with the community and police. Ms. Stapleton, before I wrap up, I want you to give us an outline of the different activities that you have planned for Green Valley before we leave.
Okay. Just a short rundown. On Saturday the 11th of May, we're going to have our Kids Fun Day. And that is where you're also going to see the police. They're going to come in. They're going to make themselves present. You're going to see them there. And our children are going to be able to interact with them and not think, okay, the only time I'm going to see the police is when something goes wrong. So that's the police's first opportunity to interact with our children. On that same day, and that event starts at 1. And we're going to go until 6 p.m. On that same day, again, we're looking at the younger folks. We're going to have the sportscade. So a little later, from 6 until 12, police is going to come through again. We are going to have our young men, our young women. We're going to have netball, futsal, basketball on the court, which is Maynard's Park. So police is going to be able to interact with our youngsters. We are starting it right. Then we have on the 13th of May, which is our opening and cultural night. It's the official opening of the Green Valley Festival. Persons are going to be invited. Those who are listening, you are invited. And this is going to start from 7. We have already sent our request so that we can have our permits. And after that, we're going to have the continuation of the sportscade. Again, the youngsters are going to be out doing their thing because we have to embrace our young people. On the 15th is when our Glow Parade is going to be happening, and we are going to be coming from the Upper Keon area right down into the Lower Keon area. We have Glow packages available. They're a small fee of $60. You can get your shirt, you can get your bottle, you can get your lighting accessories, and we'll be on the road. That will be our first street activity where we're out there and having fun. On the 16th, we go back into the park where we're having the sports skate finals, and you realize we're having a lot of things centered around the younger folks. So we want to have persons come in and be able to sit down and enjoy themselves, and the police can get an idea of who is around here and know who they need to speak to and say, hi, how can we work together? On the 17th, we are having a block party after work line. That's Friday. The weekend has started. You're coming to Keon. We are setting up from 1 o'clock. We'll have our DJs. We'll have persons there, drinks and food available. You come, you sit, you hang out, you see what's happening. You get ready for the rest of the festival. We have a change this year. Normally, we have our Juve being on the Whit Monday. Due to circumstances beyond our control, we are going to have Juve on the 18th. And Juve this year is going to have a twist. We are having 2 bands. So where it is that we normally had 1 band starting over at St. Mary's Park, no. We are going to be having a band coming from Keys. And for those of you who wants to know which band it is that is coming from Keys, yes, it will be New Vibes Band coming from the Keys area. And then we have another band coming from the Atlas area. So we're including everybody. Coming from the Atlas area will be the Collision Band. People, Juve starts at 5 a.m. on the dot. The police has agreed. We are not going to be late. Come on out. Those persons who want to follow New Vibes, some Keys, you know which direction you need to come from. Those from Atlas, you know which direction you need to come from. And those of us who are going to stay in Keon, of course there'll be noise in Keon. You get ready. We after Lime, you stay there, and we go into that. On the 18th in the evening, we're going to have our Calypso show. We're bringing back our Calypso show. We haven't had it over the years, but we're bringing it back, and it will be coming back with a twist where we're going to bring out our legends. So we're going to have people like King Fancy, Mighty Crusader, Mark the First. These are our Calypso legends, and they will be on show, as well as the Mighty Godfrey. Watch your back, some of our Calypsonians this year. We are going to have our international night on the 19th. That's Sunday the 19th. The posters are out. Tickets are going to be available. You can contact any of the numbers that I posted and get your tickets. On the 20th, which is Monday, Whit Monday, we are going to have our parade and last lap. Persons, yes, we are having parade and last lap on the 20th of May, and it starts 1 p.m. on the dot. Please come out. I have quite a number of troops who are ready and willing, and I love to see those girls. Okay,
Ms. Stapleton, thank you so much for that. Mr. Douglas, thank you once again for coming on Policing with You and educating us about Green Valley Festival and what we have upcoming in the community. We want to thank you guys for listening. We want to thank ZIZ for having us. Come out, have incident free. If you know you're coming for trouble, stay home and sleep. Come out and have fun, lots of fun. Bring out the children. There are a lot of things, activities for the children.